Woo! Thanks, Doc. I feel like a new bot. No problem, CB. If anything, you should be perfectly fine outside of the damaged T-cog. Sorry I can't do anything about that. Oh, that's right, of course. Mainly for tax reasons. Here's your bill. Please look it over thoroughly, though I assure you you'll find everything in order. Okay, let's see. What? Insurance declined? 50,000 units? I don't even have 50,000 units! How the heck am I supposed to pay this? Doc, come on, what are you doing here to me? I'm afraid it comes down to Prime's orders. Since we're based here on Earth, we must follow Earth's customs. And unfortunately, the medical procedures here are not as friendly as Cybertron's were. Especially this one place called the United States. Why do I feel like I'm gonna need a second job? Maybe I'll try YouTube. Hello and welcome to Convertabot Reviews. My name is Convertabot, and the star of the show today is Mastermind Creations, or Ocular Max Medicus, who is a third-party transformer, or a third-party version of the Transformer First Aid from the Transformers G1 cartoon. This guy is one of the members of the Protectobots, and this is the second member that Mastermind Creations has made. Right out of the box, this is a spitting image of First Aid from the cartoon. Painting and sculpting is amazing. In addition to that, he does come with a few of accessories, though not much compared to his other brother, as in Navigant, i.e. Streetwise, that we took a look at a couple weeks ago. But a few, that will work. Let's get into that. The majority of the accessories come in this little plastic bag provided. It's just instructions, a little trading card, pretty much useless, and a little red cellophane infrared little tag thing that is used to view stats on the back of the box. Very nice. The instruction booklet is just a quite large fold-out, which thankfully this figure's transformation is quite easy. Little spoiler there for you. So you won't really need to refer to this that much. Now for an accessory that actually matters is Blaster, which can fold up, and that's more for weapon storage later, but fits into the palm of his hand, a nice little indent there. Doesn't really hold itself in place until you wrap the fingers around. After that, it's a very good grip. As for the posability, you have a ball joint at the head, can allow it to look all the way around, full 360. There is a hinge joint as well as the neck. This is more for the transformation, but allows it to look up pretty far. And down, not so much. The arm can move up that far, and it's actually on a weird double hinge. It's mostly for the transformation, however, working it in with the articulation allows much more range for that arm. Of course, the arm can do a full 360. There is also a bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow as well, gives it a nice range of articulation. There is a wrist swivel with individual articulated fingers as well. There is a beautiful ratcheted ab crunch on this figure as well, and oh man, I could grind this ab for hours. Like, it's so good. It holds its position so well, as it's amazing. A beautiful piece of articulation combined with a waist swivel. All the skirts move out, including the back skirt, which is just one solid piece, but it allows for a nice kick. Legs can move back that far. There is a thigh swivel, a bend at the knee, and an ankle pivot that is so dang good. Oh my gosh, just look at this. The foot can move up, and you get a toe band. On top of that, of course, there is a beautiful spread. Insert Jobby reference here, come on guys. This figure may appear to be a brick, but it is no means a brick. The posability on this thing is outstanding. Arguably better than the previous MMC figure, Navigant. But then again, MMC figures tend to have pretty good articulation as well. But that being said, let's move on to size comparisons. Here's Studio Series Bumblebee, Starscream, the Magic Square Light of Peace, and another MMC figure, Navigant. And yes, these two look awesome together. Oh man, they look amazing. Also, here he is with my previous review, the LEGO Artemis launch system. Very nice. Well, let's cue that music for the transformation. Hit it! Quick side note, the weapon storage I mentioned earlier is integrated into the transformation. The blaster folds up and just plugs right into the door. It's not the greatest fit, but once it's all sealed up, it's not going anywhere. You can honestly shake it to your heart's content and it'll be fine. Alright, back to music. And here we have a vehicle mode, or better yet, a ambulance, because, well, Navigant, Medic, Ambulance, it works. Point is, this transformation is so smooth, it may not look too much on camera. I have had other third-party Protectobots before, and I'm not going to point out names, but this was such... oh my god, this is perfect in comparison to them. And as for the car itself, it can roll really well. Either way, size comparisons. Here's Bumblebee, Starscream, Light of Peace, who, yeah, this side profile is necessary for this, and of course, Navigant. Now, this guy is part of Combiner team, and like Navigant, has a Combiner mode, and thankfully, because of Mastermind Creations having all built-in Combiners, and this guy is one of the arms, it's much more cohesive. Cue that music one more time, let's get this over with. And here we have the left arm of Defensor, or what would be the left arm. And yeah, it's an arm. There's not much to talk about. There are some decent bits of posability, as you saw with the transformation. The combiner peg is sitting on that ratchet joint for the ab crunch. You basically can just pull it out. It's very, very simple to do it. There's enough rotation, bicep swivel and all that. Wrist rotation. On top of that, it also has individual fingers, which compared to the previous combiner from MMC, it's getting a lot better. Seriously, their take on Bruticus was damn good. This is edging towards perfection. As for one more bit of size comparisons, here he is with Navigant. Not much to look at. Overall, this is a fantastic figure, and I highly recommend you buy it. It may cost a pretty penny, but then again, third-party figures do. But I will say this, I already have Hotspot. Yeah, I cannot wait for Blades and Groove to come out. This is looking to be a fantastic follow-up, Bruticus, and oh my gosh, MMC, you have my wallet in a death grip. You realize that, right? Seriously, these are good figures. Get them. Either way, I'm Convertabot. That's been Medicus. And yeah, as for my next review, we're taking a look at, well, he said to show you the true power of a prime.